Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Calle Ocho News Conversations with your host, Rosie Roselle. We're joined today by Michael John M.J. Green, Acting Executive Director of the Miami Downtown Development Authority. MJ, welcome and great to have you with us.
Thank you for having me and welcome to you. Thanks for coming to the office.
Always a pleasure, always a pleasure. I've seen the Miami DDA do a lot of great things over the last couple of years, and I gotta hand it to you. So we're gonna get right into some really cool things that you guys are actually involved in right now, like the fact that Airbnb is investing $420,000 to build soccer pitches right in the heart of downtown Miami as part of the FIFA World Cup 2026 Host City Impact Program. And the Miami DDA is a partner in making that happen. What does it mean for the DDA to be part of a project like this, and how did this partnership come together?
I mean, it's huge. I think that as an economic development agency, it's really important that we understand that real economic development doesn't happen without massive amounts of partnership. And Airbnb is our partner in this. They've made a commitment and a sponsorship to the World Cup, which obviously is a great way to bring people together, an event that we all have come to enjoy here in Miami. And this partnership, Airbnb is investing $400,000 in supporting downtown Miami and the DDA, our partners at Mana and at Play, in building a soccer pitch in the heart of downtown and really one of the greatest soccer cities and areas in the United States.
So I think one of the best things about the investment is that these soccer pitches aren't going anywhere. They're staying right here. 3 of the 4 pitches are going to be permanent installations at 76 East Flagler Street. When you think about what downtown Miami will look like 5 or 10 years from now, what does it mean to have free, publicly accessible recreational space like this in the core of an urban district?
So downtown has changed, right? I think that, you know, Miami, it continues to grow and continues to change. You know, many years ago, there were very few people that lived downtown. Now there's over 300,000 people that live downtown. And there's about 500,000 people that visit downtown Miami every month just on cruise ships. And so being able to have an open space that is activated and that is playing what they call the beautiful game right downtown Miami, I think it's huge to be able to connect people. I think that Miami is special because of the people that live here. And being able to create something with Airbnb, Mana, and Play that continues to bring people together, I think is truly beautiful.
And yes, absolutely. I actually admire the fact that all these events bring the community together in such a unique way. Like another really cool thing you guys are doing, the Downtown Creative Collaborators Grant. The Miami DDA just opened applications for the 2026-2027 Downtown Creative Collaborators Grant program with up to $475,000 available for artists, creators, and community builders. For someone who hasn't heard of this program before, what is it and who should be applying right now?
I mean, it's a program and a grant to support some of the great minds that we have here in Miami. Miami is special because of the people, and we have some of the greatest event producers, entertainers, and artists here. And so the DDA, we want to support those people. We want those people to bring their events downtown. We want them to bring their cultural events, their artistic events, and all the like to downtown Miami for everybody, not only the people that live here, but the people that visit here to really be able to enjoy. I think that that's really an important part. Sometimes when we think about economic development, we think about the traditional businesses, the finance businesses, and this other business. But entertainment is a business of its own. Entertainment is a reason why a lot of people used to come to Miami. But I think that Miami now is starting to represent not only the diversity that it has in people, but also that diversity in business. And so one of those groups are those that provide entertainment and cultural activations. And so being able to support them and getting them to bring their events downtown, I think it's hugely important, and we're excited to do that. And Kim and the team have been doing a great job with that year over year. And so we're excited about this year, and we think that it will only continue to get better.
It sounds like the Miami downtown space development, right? Because you guys are making great use of all the spaces that, you know, people can activate and bring more people together to celebrate whatever the cultural event is.
Yeah.
So you guys make the best out of that grant because, you know, opportunities like this aren't always around. And
it's open now.
There's grants from like $7,000 to like $50,000, depending on the event. But the grant structure goes from 5,000 for hyperlocal activations all the way up to 50,000 for large-scale cultural events. What's the one thing you'd want the applicants to understand before they sit down to write their proposal? What makes a strong application stand out?
I think a strong application for this program really is around the idea, being able to have the actual location. So really doing some site selection and figuring out where you want to have the event, and then overall impact. How many people are going to be there? What is the group or community that is going to, be the audience that's going to most likely to attend this? And then after that, I think it's really about having fun. We want to see people be creative. We want to support all of those folks that do that and bringing people downtown.
Let's talk about getting around and how easy you guys are making it by collaborating with companies like Freebie. For residents and visitors who want to explore downtown and take in all the activations happening this summer, whether it's the soccer pitch on Flagler or a grant-funded cultural event, Freebie is one of the ways to get around. Can you tell us how Freebie works and where people can access it?
Sure. Freebie is a free app that you can download where they have some beautiful new Volkswagen minivans that will pick you up anywhere in the DDA district and take you where you want to go. I think that we are lucky and blessed that the DDA district is the easiest area in Miami to travel without a car, whether that's the Freebie, the Metro Mover that's free, Brightline and Tri-Rail all come a few blocks away from this office. And so for individuals to really be able to enjoy this area and get around for low cost or no cost, this is one of the true areas in all of Miami-Dade County where that can happen. And the DDA has continued to make investments in the Freebie. And that gives an awesome opportunity for people to be able to go get their groceries. Or sometimes downtown, we do understand and we hear the community, parking is difficult. Sometimes, you want to leave your car somewhere else and go somewhere else. And so the Freebie allows you that opportunity to be able to get all across this amazing district, to enjoy the cultural activations, to enjoy a Heat game or whatever that might be at no cost to you.
There's no catch, guys. Freebie is really free. Beyond just transportation, how does a service like Freebie connect to the DDA's broader mission of making downtown Miami more livable and accessible for everyone, not just people who work here, but residents, families, people who just want to spend a day in the city?
I think that downtown Miami is in a moment of rediscovery. And I think that the Freebie is an awesome way for people throughout the county and really throughout the world to use and to rediscover downtown Miami in a different way. We talked a little bit earlier about how much the area has grown over the last 5 years, the last 10 years. I have a joke that I always say that if you've spent more than 2 minutes in Miami, you've seen some type of change. There's new buildings, there's new developments. There are more cranes in Miami-Dade County in development than there are in the entire state of California. And about 60% of those cranes are in the DDA district. And so what the Freebie does is a tool for people to come and rediscover downtown in a different way, enjoy Miami World Center, Brickell City Center, a Heat game, the park for free, and to be able to get around without the hassle.
We've talked a lot about the great things the Miami DDA is doing, but I'd like to get a little into the details of who the Miami DDA is so that people who are not so aware can learn more. For people who hear Downtown Development Authority and aren't quite sure what that means, how would you describe what the Miami DDA actually does day to day? And what's the clearest way to understand the role it plays in the city?
Plays an immensely important role. Downtown Miami is the jewel of Miami-Dade County, if you ask me. This is some of the most expensive real estate, not only in the county, but also in the state of Florida. Again, I mentioned the 500,000 people that visit just on cruise ships. That's not counting the people that fly in. The hotels, the residents, the businesses that are here. The DDA is a quasi-governmental economic development agency that has really been charged with economic development in the white lines behind us. And we really think of that holistically. And so that's everything from keeping the streets clean to bringing new businesses to town. And so I think that the importance of the DDA is an importance for not only the people that live here, but everybody in Miami-Dade County and everybody in South Florida. People enjoy the DDA district from all around the world. And we are constantly looking at ways to improve the business community, the relationships the community has with the business community, the quality of life, urban planning, all while we continue to look to push this area forward. We believe that the DDA district is the greatest place in the United States and America to live, work, and play. And the live, work, and play is really important to us. We want the 300,000 plus workers that come down here to have great places to go for lunch, to feel safe, and to really truly enjoy their job and to stay a little bit later. We want the businesses to have clean streets, to have access to programs that insist them and incentivize them to come and grow here. And we want the residents to have culturally relevant events, to be able to get around safely and for free, and to be able to enjoy all the beauty that Miami has to offer.
So it's really the connective tissue between the public sector and private investment in downtown.
100%.
And that's interesting because a lot of what we talked about today, the pitches, the grants, Freebie, all of that flows through the DDA. As acting executive director, what's the thing you're most focused on right now? And what do you want people across Miami-Dade to understand about the direction the DDA is heading?
I think the future is extremely bright for the DDA, but the future is extremely bright for all of us that live in the city of Miami and Miami-Dade County. I think what an awesome opportunity to be here and to be in this position in this moment. And so my primary focus is to keep things going, to continue to focus on the residents, to continue to focus on the businesses that are here, and to continue to focus on the tourists, and that everybody gets the awesome opportunity. What I think that you've known your entire life is that this place is truly special. And so my focus is really to continue that and to continue to take it on to the next level.
I know this conversation is taking place now in the summer, but one of my favorite things that you guys do every year is this beautiful concert on Flagler during the holidays. Mm-hmm. And you guys launched that like 3 years ago, was it?
Yeah, I think about 3 years ago, yep.
So kudos to you guys for that, for activating such a beautiful event, because I don't think there's enough Christmas events like that.
You know, coming from the Midwest where it snows and it gets a bit colder, you can feel Christmas in the air. Mm-hmm. You can't necessarily feel it in the air here in Miami, but I think that you can feel it when you reach Flagler Street for the Holiday Village, with the lights, with the activations and the toys and the trees for kids. I think that you can feel it there, and we want to bring that sense of community.
And the ice skating ring. You even had a little ice skating ring.
We had an ice skating ring out there one year, and people have come from far as wide. I mean, people have come as far as Coral Springs or even further to come down and really to be able to enjoy that with their families. I think that that's one of the most interesting things about the DDA is downtown Miami, the DDA district, is for everybody. It is a global district where people are coming from all over the world, all over Florida, all over Miami-Dade County, all over the city of Miami, to really be able to enjoy this uniquely special area. And I think that us at the DDA could not be more proud and excited to continue to work with everybody to push this area further and further into the future.
Well, on behalf of the community, I'd like to thank you, MJ. This has been a great conversation. A lot happening in downtown Miami right now, and clearly a lot more on the way. Thank you for joining us on Calle Ocho News Conversations, and keep up the great work.
Thank you so much for having me.